Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to another edition of Hump Day Wednesday. It's Nik-J, and I'm back again. It's a little bit of everything going on right now. Preseason football is being talked about, it's on the horizon. We have the trade deadlines and things going on in the NBA. We have Wimbledon going on right now for tennis. Baseball season is right in the middle, right in the swing of things. They're headed into their all-star break. And what else? I think that's about it. But that's a lot. It's a whole lot. So what I want to talk about today is Stephen A. Smith's favorite person, Kyrie Irving. He has decided to opt into his contract with the Brooklyn Nets, and so he will be there next year along with KD, and hopefully, I like Kyrie. I know he has his quirks and his ways, but he is still one of the best players in the NBA, and I really like him. I like his game. So I want to see him healthy mentally and physically, and I want to see him on the court. I want to see what he and KD can actually do together. I would comment about Ben Simmons, but I'm not. Um, I just can't. Anyway, yeah, I just can't. So he decided to opt in. He had thrown around maybe possibly not opting in and testing the waters, but like we all knew pretty much there were no teams out there that would be able to sign him, without tipping over their cap. So he stays put in Brooklyn. But Bradley Beal says he wants to test the waters. So Bradley Beal did not opt into his contract, and I am very interested on where he could possibly land. I love Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal is probably the lowest level of top tier NBA player, if that makes any sense. But he's outstanding. He's not a superstar. Everybody doesn't know who he is. You may know his face, but you don't know his name. He doesn't have superstar name recognition quite yet, but he is really good, and I'm eager to see where he ends up, or if he ends up just signing back with the team. And then there are my Mavericks, who looks like they're going to lose Jalen Bronson. Young Jalen had a hell of a postseason, not post, but postseason play, because they were in the playoffs. The Mavericks did way better than people thought they were going to do. So Jalen was playing for a contract, basically, and he played his ass off. So it's looking like he's going to end up with the New York Knicks. The Knicks just seem like they are destined for not making the playoffs ever. So I don't know if he's going to go there and help them out. I don't think it's a better situation than what he had in Dallas. But monetarily, yes, it is. So I'm not mad at that young man for going to get his coins. Now, the NFL is in the second day of their phase. Their sentence, not even sentencing, their phase of disciplinary action against Deshaun Watson. Reports are saying that the league is pushing for him to be suspended for a year. Now, keep in mind, he was already out all of last year. So if that happens and it is upheld, then that will be 2 years out for him. Cleveland doesn't give a flying fart. They still gave that man the money. So in my mind, he's just going to be well preserved as far as I'm concerned, because it's not like he's out for 2 years because of an injury. No, it's foolishness. But I we shall see. The man has not been indicted either time. They tried it twice. Both were rejected. So them opting for a year suspension seems a bit much to me. I know there are other players who have been convicted of crimes and such and have done much worse damage to the shield. but have still been allowed to play over and over and over and over and over again. I digress. Anyway, so last thing I want to wrap up with, guys, is my favorite tennis player in the world made her return yesterday to Wimbledon. It had been a year and a few days since she played her last match, which was, I believe, at Wimbledon, where she got hurt. And so she had to retire, and we hadn't seen her in over a year, and I'm talking about Serena Williams. And Serena was back yesterday. She's completely out of the rankings because she hasn't played. She got a wild card spot into Wimbledon, and I have to say that I do not feel the sentiments that most people seem to feel, like she should retire and she should hang it up and she should call it quits. I don't feel that way. And more so after I saw her play yesterday. She hasn't played a competitive match in over a year. And yesterday she played a super competitive match. Old Serena would have easily won that match, but she's not old Serena. Actually, she is old Serena. She's 40-year-old Serena. So I think we have to change our expectations of her so much. She did really well, and I was really looking at her demeanor. I was looking at her attitude. She wasn't the whiny, how the NBA players, they cry and whine after every foul. She had started doing that in her matches. Like, it was like she was just whining and, seeking, looking up at the stands, like, what is going on? Why is this happening to me? All of that just the negative attitude that she could have sometimes. She didn't have any of that yesterday. Yesterday, she still looked like the fighting Serena Williams. It just didn't work out for her. I can take that. Now, I'm talking like I'm her. I can take that, and I think she can too. The match that she played, because she lost the first set, she came back, won the second set, and then they went to a tiebreak in the third set, and she lost. Now, she was up 3-0 in the tiebreak, so I was really thinking she was going to pull it out. But she's playing a young girl who's like 24. And, she kept yo-yoing Serena, But she looked good to me. She didn't look unfit. She played well. She just got beat. But to me, that comes from not playing enough matches. Hopefully, she'll get into a couple of tournaments so she can be a little bit fine-tuned more for the U.S. Open if she decides to play there. But I really do think that 24th championship is in her grasp. It is in her reach. I believe she can do it. Her best chances are probably going to be on grass. I don't say the hard court so much, but with Serena, she can win anywhere. She has, her championship wins are so spread out. She has multiple championships in all the Grand Slams. So she plays well on all the surfaces. I do believe grass is her best surface to play on. But I don't count her out in hard courts. Now, hard courts are probably more hideous on your knees and stuff like that. But I think the clay may be better for her because clay slows everybody down. So that speed won't be a big issue for her. But we shall see. We shall see. I don't know. But I am hopeful. I did not leave watching that match feeling like, she should retire. She should let it go. I hate when people say that. Like, she should know when enough is enough. It's time to go. Just because she is not the best level that she can be at does not mean that her mid-level is not better than most. That's why she's Serena fucking Williams. Because she can be a shell of who she used to be. And if she garners a smidget of her old self, she can beat all these girls in the field. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm still holding on hope that Serena Williams is going to capture her 24th Grand Slam championship. And when she does, baby, I'm going to come back on here and I'm going to cut up. Okay? So I will see y'all next time. Enjoy your week. I will be back on Friday, of course, with Boxiana, and we will be doing our Queens of the Ring boxing talk show. See you guys on Friday. Peace.